Welcome to Cool Coach. Today's story might seem ordinary at first, but before it's over, it may change the way you see love, family, and success. Let's begin.
The city of Chicago never seemed to sleep. The streets buzzed with traffic. Restaurants stayed open late into the night, and everyone appeared to be chasing a dream. Among those dreamers was a 28-year-old man named Bentley. Years earlier, Bentley had been known as the brightest student in his college. His professors believed he would become a successful businessman or even own a chain of luxury restaurants one day. Bentley believed it too, but life doesn't always follow the plans we make. Instead of success, life handed him rejection after rejection. Every business interview ended with, "We'll call you." No one ever did. One failed opportunity became 10. 10 became 50. Eventually, Bentley accepted a job as an assistant chef at a small neighborhood restaurant just to provide for his family. His wife, Celine, also worked as an assistant chef at another restaurant across town. Her paycheck was slightly better than Bentley's, but together they barely earned enough to survive. Still, they had each other, and more importantly, they had 5-year-old Mylene. Mylene had the brightest smile imaginable. Whenever Bentley returned home, exhausted, she would run toward the front door. "Daddy." She would leap into his arms as if he had just returned from a year-long adventure. Every single hug reminded Bentley why he refused to give up. Although money was tight, their little apartment was filled with laughter. Birthday cakes were homemade. Movie nights happened with popcorn bought on sale. Christmas presents came from thrift stores. Yet Mylene loved every moment because, to her, happiness wasn't something you bought. It was something you shared. Everything changed one rainy Tuesday. The restaurant owner called Bentley into the office. The head chef stood beside him with folded arms. "I'm sorry, Bentley," the owner sighed. "We have to let you go." Bentley looked confused. "What did I do?" The head chef finally spoke. "You keep changing the recipes." Bentley lowered his eyes. "I wasn't changing them, I was trying to improve them." "Exactly," the chef replied. "Customers come here because they expect the same food every time, not your experiments." "Doc, which one thou?" "But everyone loved the specials." "They did," the owner admitted. "But the head chef makes the decisions." Bentley packed his apron in silence. When he stepped outside, rain poured harder than ever. For several minutes, he simply stood there. Then he whispered, "How am I going to tell Mylene?" At first, Celine tried her best to stay strong. She worked double shifts. Bentley searched everywhere for another job. Restaurants, hotels, cafes, bakeries. No one was hiring. Bills piled higher every week. The landlord knocked more often. One evening, the electricity went out. Another week later, the refrigerator was almost empty. Celine stopped smiling. She became quieter every day. Arguments replaced conversations. Hope slowly disappeared from their home. One night, after another exhausting 16-hour shift, Celine sat on the edge of the bed and cried. "I can't do this anymore," she whispered. Bentley reached for her hand. "We'll figure something out." When she looked at him with tired eyes. "I've been waiting for months. I know." "No, Bentley, you don't know. I'm scared every single day. I'm scared we're going to lose everything. I'm scared Mylene will grow up like this." Bentley had no answer. The silence between them felt heavier than words. The next morning, Celine was gone. No goodbye. No note. Only an empty closet. Bentley searched everywhere. He called everyone he knew. Nothing. She had disappeared. That night, Mylene asked softly, "Daddy, is Mommy coming home?" Bentley forced a smile. "I hope so, sweetheart." But deep inside, he wasn't sure. 2 weeks later, the landlord knocked one final time. "I'm sorry," he said. "I gave you every extension I could. You have to leave." Bentley packed their belongings into 2 old suitcases. As they walked away from the apartment, Mylene looked back one last time. Goodbye home. Bentley wiped away a tear before she could notice. For months, father and daughter lived in a charity shelter. The beds were small. The meals were simple. Some nights Bentley skipped dinner so Mylene could have a little more. But something incredible happened. Mylene never complained, not once. She never asked for expensive toys, never begged for designer clothes, never asked why her classmates had bigger houses. Instead, she would hug Bentley every night. "Daddy, I know we'll be okay." Those simple words became Bentley's strength. Every morning he left the shelter searching for work. Every evening he returned to the same smile. One afternoon, while volunteering in the shelter's kitchen, Bentley prepared dinner using leftover ingredients. The meal was so delicious that everyone wanted seconds. One of the volunteers happened to be a retired restaurant owner. After tasting Bentley's food, he stared at him in disbelief. "You made this?" Bentley nodded. The man smiled. "You've been hiding your talent." Within weeks, Bentley was introduced to investors looking for fresh culinary ideas. This time, people listened. Bentley's creativity was no longer seen as a problem. It became his greatest strength. His first restaurant opened a year later. People lined up around the block. Food critics praised every dish. Videos of his cooking spread across social media. Soon, one restaurant became 3. 3 became 10. Years later, Bentley stood in front of the grand opening of the largest restaurant he had ever built. Hundreds of guests applauded. Reporters asked, "What kept you going when life fell apart?" Bentley smiled. He looked toward the front row. There sat 12-year-old Mylene, still smiling, still believing in him. He walked off the stage, knelt beside her, and held her hand. This little girl. The room became silent. When I lost my job, she still believed in me. When we lost our home, she still believed in me. When everyone else gave up, she stayed. Some people think money gives you strength. They're wrong. Sometimes, all it takes is one person who truly loves you. Bentley hugged Mylene as the audience wiped away tears. Because success didn't begin the day he opened the biggest restaurant. It began the day a little girl chose to love her father instead of judging him for what he couldn't provide.
This is Cool Coach. Stay kind, keep believing, and I'll see you in the next story.